name is Nico, and I have the pleasure to be the co-founder and president of the Future Society, which we started in 2014. I'm also the co-founder of the AI Initiative, which we started in 2015 to dig deeper in the question of artificial intelligence. Well, asking the question of the global governance of AI is very much needed because the AI revolution is a global phenomenon that increasingly requires a global coordination. Framing the problem through the angle of governance is an interesting way of balancing out the need for AI. We need to enable the AI revolution. We need AI for healthcare, we need AI for transportation, we need AI for productivity. So we need to balance out the fact of enabling and the fact of constraining some of its most adverse and perverse effects, including some of the short-term and long-term risks. So it's very much needed. It looks like a process. It looks like a process, an inclusive process, by means of which different people, different groups, different communities come together to discuss. We have time, but if we don't start now, we won't have time. We will run out of time. There are short, mid, and long-term consequences. So global governance looks to me as a process by means of which we bring together governments, so national and nation states manifestation, transnational undercurrents, including global multinationals, and also infra-national organizations, including trade unions, companies, NGOs, even religious organizations, to discuss how the rise of AI is affecting our conditions as humans and our relationship to the environment and to one another. Totally. If you frame global governance as a process by means of which we collectively and inclusively decide how we want to use AI and how we want to constrain it, yes, totally is achievable. If you make the mistake of considering global governance as some kind of overarching 20th century international organization that is going to control everything, won't work. The way governance framework and processes is changing in the 21st century is through a form of distribution, and we need to fight for it to be more distributed. Look at the problem through the angle of a process, and it will work. Well, the UAE, in my view, is in a unique position to help move the agenda forward, move the collective thinking forward. Why? Well, because it has acted as a hub forever. It's been, from its geographical and even cultural position, a hub between the East and the West, a hub between the North and the South, between Africa and Europe forever. When you look at the situation of Dubai as a port connecting Asia and Europe for centuries, you see the power of it serving as a hub, as a convener of different cultures, different companies, different organizations to discuss that. Only in Dubai you can bring people from Russia, from America, from Europe, from China, very important people who are vested in running the strategic affairs of their country. So that's a unique position, really. And the governments of this esteemed country has a vision. They understand that AI is a huge opportunity, but represents some risk as well, want to get involved. So this strategic vision can be, and hopefully will be, harnessed to drive the collective thinking forward on that agenda. I feel very serious about it. I feel very deep about it. And I feel very energized about it.